Any broadcast, or retransmission without express written consent of Xi'an and Cartoon Network is strictly prohibited.
The early 2000s was a weird place to grow up in. What can I say? Entertainment was at its peak, music was at its peak, everything felt like it was moving forward and advancing. Even cartoons so memorable, you can remember when and where you first saw it. Me and so many other people that grew up in this area feel like the last kids to have a really meaningful and impactful life experiences and true relationships. Before social media came into the picture and fucked everything up. Today we're going to talk about something close to my heart. Have you ever wondered why hearing the startup sound of an old computer, seeing a PS2, or hearing a song from the early 2000s instantly takes you back? For those of us who grew up in the early 2000s, nostalgia isn't about remembering old things, it's about remembering a completely different world. Back then, life felt slower. If you wanted to talk to your friends, you called the house phone and hoped their parents didn't answer. We rode skateboards until the streetlights came on. We rented movies from Blockbuster on Friday nights and spent hours customizing our MySpace pages or waiting forever for a song to download. Technology existed, but it hadn't taken over our lives yet. Everything felt real, everything felt pure. I just remember going to GameStop for that day one release, having a great time. But nowadays we all just feel like Sarah's best friend, chilling, rotting on the couch because we smoked too much of that life. We had flip phones instead of smartphones. We played outside because there wasn't an endless stream of content competing for our attention. Every new video game, every cartoon, and every movie felt like an event. Funny thing about nostalgia is, it's not really about the objects itself. It's about how it made us feel. When you see a Game Boy Advance or hear the theme song of your favorite childhood cartoon, your brain isn't just remembering the item, it's remembering being a kid. Fewer responsibilities, summer vacations that felt endless, family dinners, sleepovers, Saturday morning cartoons, the excitement of opening up that new game on your birthday. Psychologists actually say nostalgia is a powerful emotion because it connects us to moments when we felt safe, excited, and hopeful. It's our brains remembering us for who we used to be. Of course, the early 2000s weren't perfect. We just tend to remember the highlights. That's how memory works. It softens the edges and keeps the moments that really mattered the most. Maybe that's why so many people today are collecting old consoles, listening to throwback playlists, and rewatching the shows they loved when they were growing up. They're not trying to go backwards, they're trying to reconnect with that feeling. Because deep down, nostalgia isn't about escaping the present, it's about remembering the joy that existed before. When we were kids, adults seemed rich. They owned houses, had 2 cars, and somehow kept the fridge full. Now we're adults wondering if buying some name brand cereal means we're making some fucking reckless financial decisions. Remember when 20 bucks felt like you could conquer the world? $20 today gets you a fucking coffee, a sandwich, and the privilege of checking your bank account with one eye closed. And don't even get me started on eating out. It used to be a treat. Now the total pops up, asks for a tip, and suddenly I'm questioning whether I should actually needed to eat today. Funny part is, when we were kids, we couldn't wait to grow up. We thought adulthood meant freedom. Turns out, adulthood mostly means emails, bills, deciding what's for dinner every single fucking night, and somehow still forgetting to take the chicken out the freezer. But maybe that's why we're all so nostalgic for the early 2000s. It wasn't because everything was cheaper or everything easier, but really, look at this. This house was $200,000. That house is easily $500,000 plus nowadays here in Las Vegas. It's because someone else was carrying the weight. We gotta just be kids. Now we understand why our parents always said no to buying random toys at the store. They weren't trying to ruin our fun. They were probably looking at the grocery bill the same way we're looking at it now. But with that being said, if you made it through this video, I appreciate you. And if you enjoyed watching, please leave a like and sub so I can make more content like this. You guys have a good one.